Hey, good morning. Forgot my watch. Monday, October 24th, going on 7 a.m. in the morning. The year is 2022, and I'm coming to you from the East Coast of the United States. So what I've got here is some ibuprofen, and I'll tell you why I'm going to take it. Yeah, it's related to coffee a little bit. Oh, okay, down the hatch. All right, so I get to it in a second. So I wanted to show you these and get this started. So these are some socks that my daughter in Germany gave me, okay? And it says on the back, 15 Minuten ins Wasser. Okay, look, it's white print on a light background. It's hard to read. I used Google Translate. You know that nifty thing on Google where you push the little camera icon and then you hold it on something and it gives you choices, like translate, text, search, some other things. So I pushed translate and it showed me this in English. And what I read was to put this in warm water for 15 minutes and see, and you won't, what did it say? You won't be disappointed, or no, it said magical effect guaranteed. That's what it said. Okay, so I've got a thing of warm water here. So in it goes. I'm gonna push it down a little. Okay, so while I'm talking, no, I'm not gonna talk for 15 minutes, don't worry. Okay, let me pop this in the trash. So this is why I took the ibuprofen this morning. I decided that I am going to see how the day goes without caffeine. But because I have caffeine every single day, there is necessarily a withdrawal from caffeine. And usually the withdrawal means a big headache. So I am being proactive, and I took that ibuprofen. Usually that helps. So I've got here some decaf Inspirazione Firenze Arpeggio, Florence. Okay, I know it's decaf because it's got the red dot. It's also got red around this rim here. So I've got my little Pixie machine warmed up, and I've warmed up some milk in my lovely little mug that says, "I love that you're my mom," that one of my daughters got me for Mother's Day or something a few years ago. Okay, so let's make some espresso. So this way, I'm going to have the lovely taste of this particular espresso, which tastes identical to the caffeinated version, but I'm having it in decaf. Okay. And by the way, I did empty every one of those coffee capsules that you used to see sitting back there on my countertop. I need to still, well, I'm going to put them in bleach water because some of them had mold in them. And then I'm going to wash them in hot soapy water. And dry them. And then I'll have to squish them, and I get to start using them for art. So let me, you know what? I got this pot here. Let me put this up on the pot. Okay, so I'll show you how the socks are doing. But they're starting to open up there. Oh, it says I like. I don't know what. And it's got flowers. Oh, I like that. Should I wiggle them around? Turn them over, maybe? I guess I should just leave them, right? Because it didn't say to wiggle them around. Yeah, I'm very literal when it comes to instructions. You know, when they give instructions for how to maybe put something together, if they mix words and pictures, I kind of become much more fixated on the words. And then if they fail to describe something in the words but show it in the picture, sometimes I might miss it. You know, I have to study that picture. Is there a difference between this one and the next one? Because I'm really a word person. Could you tell that? So here's my Firenze arpeggio with some 30 calorie per cup almond milk. Now, you know what? This particular coffee has chocolate notes in it. And I feel that I can actually taste that. Well, that'll be a first, right? Gosh, that tastes really nice. You know, let me look at the package here and see just what it says. And we've got lots of infinitesimal writing this morning, although at least this is a light color on a dark instead of a light on a light like the socks. Okay, so, all right. This exquisite blend is a true reflection of Florence's cultural significance. Well, you know, blah, 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 blah. Let's get to the cocoa notes. Okay. And fruit, it says fruity notes? Maybe, I don't know. And velvety, dense, and creamy cup. Okay. So, we got some fruity notes, some cocoa notes, and velvety, dense, and creamy cup. Okay, my eyes are not quite woken up this morning. Alrighty, and oh, how long has it been? I think it's maybe been only 5 minutes for the socks. I can't resist fooling around with them. Oh, they're starting to separate other places too, you know, kind of open up and bloom. So what can we talk about this morning? Well, I'll tell you something that we can talk about. Alrighty, so have you ever had the experience where you woke up in the morning, you know, you look at the clock and you see, oh, you know, it's about time to get up, but you really don't feel like getting up, but you have to go to the bathroom, so you got to at least, you know, stand up. And so you go to the bathroom and you think, well, I don't know, maybe I could get up. I mean, I may as well. I have this and that to do. You know, your mind already starts in on what you're going to do for the day. And that happened to me this morning. In fact, I had a headache. Just thought, oh, I should just go back in bed. But my mind was already going on what I had to do today and what I wanted to do today. And after, I don't know, a couple minutes, I was dressed and I looked in the mirror and I said, boy, just, you know, a few minutes ago you were in bed with a headache. And I realized that I had totally transitioned from, oh, you know, I can't get up and I've got to, if I get up, I got to go right back to bed, to, okay, I'm ready for the day. And by the way, this was like less than half an hour ago. So what I wanted to say is, if that's ever happened to you it's a good example of how, if you're in some sort of a mental funk and you want to get out of it, there are two things you can do. First of all, change your physical position. And second of all, start doing something, okay? So for example, I mean, obviously I got out of the bed, I got dressed, and you know, it just got my mind on other things. And in fact, my headache went away. Anyhow, so sometimes, you know, we sit around and we end up, this may happen in the evenings especially, or sometimes even we're laying in bed, and this can happen. It's worse for a lot of people at night. And we just get into this way of thinking that can be kind of depressing or worrisome. Concerns that we have just start rolling around in our mind. You know what? You've got to get up. If you're in bed, just get up for a few minutes. It's okay. You'll go back to bed in a few minutes. But get up and start doing something. You know, like maybe you left a dish in the sink. Go wash it. Or maybe there's a clothes to fold. Or go ahead and check and make sure all the lights are out, the doors are locked. Just do something, okay? You don't have to sit down to a TV show or start reading a book or doing a crossword puzzle or playing solitaire, although you could do those things. But do something different than just sitting or just laying there, okay? And that will just get your mind going on different things, and it will help you to get out of that sort of down mood and down thoughts. Just like this morning, it is completely analogous to this morning about getting up. Once I got out of that bed and I started doing something else, I was in a totally different mindset. So really, this works. All right, let's take another look at these socks here and see what's up. Okay, so they're separating here. I wonder if you know, they're real, I mean, it's very firm. Oh, sorry. I'm pressing on them and they are really compressed together. Oh, but here they're starting to show a fold. They're starting to come apart more there. Okay, so I should be patient. I should be patient. Okay, let me put my phone back up here. So what I'll do is, obviously, I'm not going to be talking here. Let me dry my hand for 15 minutes. So I'll put what they look like after 15 minutes on my Facebook page. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I have to say this morning. And I promise you it works. Not only does it work for thinking thoughts that you'd like to get out of thinking, it works if you're hungry but you don't need to be eating. That's one of the things that I teach as a health coach, that if you're sitting there and you're getting into thinking about food, you need to go ahead and get up and do something different. Step outside, take a few deep breaths, something different to help get your mind going on a different area, or to give you the ability to at least stop and say, wait, is this something I really want to do? Is this really going to serve me reaching the goals that are important to me? It'll make it easier to make a clear-headed decision. Okay, well, cheers. I'll talk to you later and I'll post what those socks look like.